Hi, I'm Angela, founder of Yoga Escapes with Angela. I am a health and nutrition coach, personal trainer, yoga instructor, and I organize retreats. My passion is to help women on their weight loss journeys and to help them find their best, healthier selves. Um, and today, I just want to, it's just after the first of the year, the new year, we all have resolutions. Stay tuned for um, my other video on how to actually achieve your New Year's resolutions. Um, but today, I wanted to come on because we have been in a pandemic since March of 2020. It is now January 2021, but I've been hearing the same excuses, the same lines of thoughts that I used to do um, prior to pandemic, which was always like the I'll start on Monday, or I'll start tomorrow, mainly Monday, but I'll start next week. Well, now I can't start because I've got all of these holidays or celebrations. I'll start at the new year. Then the new year comes and you can't start on January 1. No. And this year January 1 was on a Friday, so you can't possibly start on a Friday because it's a weekend, right? And it's a holiday, and we're all sitting at home with some alcohol probably. Let's just be honest. I know a lot of people have been doing that. Alcohol sales in 2021 had increased significantly from the year before because lots of us can't go to bars. But anyway, so I was that I will start later, but I always knew deep inside, I knew I wasn't gonna start. I had no plan. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. I knew I wasn't happy in my body. My weight had increased to the point where I was gonna have to start shopping probably at the stores that made larger size clothing. It's just sort of a pivotal moment for me where I was like, I don't want that. And so I knew things had to change. Um, and I'm pretty sure I drowned my sorrows in a can of like fudge frosting or something. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've been there. Fudge frosting, a box of rice-a-roni, a box of mac and cheese. Like, yeah, no, I've been there. I've been there. I see you. I was you. I feel you. Honestly, I could maybe like go through a canister of fudge right now. But I don't have any in the house. I don't buy it, so I can't do that. I don't keep my temptations around, or many of them. I do have a little tiny stash of dark chocolate and I'll just enjoy one or two squares um, at a time, a day, not typically at a sitting, but there are days. There are days. We all know 2020 has been challenging. 2021 will be better. Yay! Um, anyway, so I just want you to know, like, I was there. Um, along with you. Like, I was there. Um, and so, but how did I change? How did I make those changes that I knew that I needed to make and wanted to make? And how can you? right? So my 3 tips for you, one, get support. Get support from a coach or even a friend, but sometimes friends can, um, while they can encourage us, they can also have the opposite effect and encourage us or discourage us from doing a thing, right? But get support from a coach, because they are professionals. They have been there. They have done the work. They know what it is like. Um, so they're there to help you create your roadmap to success. So, if you want to lose 60 pounds, how do you do that? Well, a coach is going to help walk you through that process and what you will need to do. If you, for example, if you pick me, um, you'll get your roadmap to success. We'll talk about food. We'll talk about exercise. I can create exercise plans for you, and we'll probably do yoga. Um, so, a coach is going to help you with that roadmap to success. They're going to help you um, see that spark within yourself that maybe you don't see right now. And they'll help bring that out. They will um, help you visualize for yourself where you can go and what you are capable of, because we're often so much more capable than we allow ourselves to see. So a coach can help you with that. And if it's not me, that's great. Find somebody else who resonates with you, who will support and encourage you, who will push you when you need a little pushing. Number 2, you need to create a plan, an actionable and sustainable plan. So I'm not a fan of fad diets, and many of them are not not healthy. So you need to factor that in. I trash on keto a lot because, well, one, keto is incredibly difficult for the normal person to follow. It is not a sustainable plan. It's also not medically advisable unless you have diabetes or epilepsy and you are under the care of a doctor. So be wary of any kind of um, diet plan or nutrition plan that promises huge results in a short amount of time. It's not sustainable. It's probably not going to work. It's probably going to be too difficult for you to achieve. And then you're just setting yourself up for failure. And then that's when you go into your mind spiral that you're not worth it. There's no way you can possibly do this because you can never stick with anything. And, no, you don't need that. You don't need that. Set yourself up for success. So what can you achieve? So create your actionable, or work with a coach and create your actionable, sustainable plan that will get you to your end result, to your goal in a healthy way. And make this something that you can sustain throughout your life, because that's also the goal that you want to accomplish, is to stick with whatever it is that whatever nutrition plan or diet plan or exercise plan that you pick. Make that sustainable. Make sure that you like it. If you hate running, don't run. Don't do it. Now, I would say the same thing about strength training or resistance training, but there are a lot of benefits to strength training. And so I would still encourage you to do that, but you don't have to spend an hour or more in the gym every day strength training. You can do strength workouts 3 times a week within 30 minutes and it's done and over. That's what I do all the time. Um, I'm about efficiency. I like being efficient, and that is efficient for me. But anyway, pick what works for you. If working out an hour does not work in your lifestyle, then you're not going to stick to it. If spending hours per day cooking foods is not going to work for you, you're not going to stick with it. So you need to really figure out what will work for you and your lifestyle. And again, that is where a coach will come in and they will help you see where you could move things around maybe within your day and ease up a little more free time. Maybe not much. I get it. We're all busy. Um, but, um, but also create a system that will work for you. And again, for example, I used to work corporate, and I hated the gym. And so I didn't want to go to the gym in the evening and miss my shows. True story. But I found a program, an online program that I could do from home, which meant that I removed a couple of excuses. I removed the gym because I could work out at home, and I removed the excuse that I couldn't work out because I missed my shows, because I could work out at home. And so for my first year or so, I worked out in front of the TV watching my shows. So there you go. Sometimes you can multitask and get it all done. And the third thing, you're going to have to change some habits. So if you do a lot of mid-afternoon munching or late night munching, you're probably going to have to cut that out, maybe a little bit, or change the foods that you're snacking on and make better choices for those foods that you're snacking on. Also, if you're doing a lot of afternoon snacking, especially say chips, carbs, processed carbs like chips, or sugars. Well, sugar is a carb, but you know, uh, cakes, candy bars, cookies, whatever, it probably means you're not getting enough sleep. And so your body is saying that it's tired, and when your body is tired, it wants carbs for energy, and sugar is the quickest form, like that's a quick hit. And so that's why typically mid-afternoon snacking, you are reaching for those sugary foods and probably chips and things like that. So that's something, just a little heads up there, something to be mindful of. You do want to get like 7 to 8, maybe 9 hours of sleep. I know. If you have kids, like I get it. I feel you. But we can talk. Like, let's talk. But you will have to change some habits. So maybe instead of 3 glasses of wine a night, you have 2, and then maybe eventually you phase it out to 3 glasses of wine per week. Maybe instead of eating a daily piece of cake, you cut that back to 2 days a week. Maybe you add in a salad every day for lunch. So really it's not about eliminating all of the sugars and alcohol and things like that. It's really about reintroducing healthier habits and removing some of those older ones that no longer serve you, that are keeping you stuck where you are. And as you introduce more healthier habits, they stick, and then you've started to create a healthier, sustainable lifestyle, which will still allow for chocolate, because as I already said, I've got a little stash of chocolates in my drawer. So You know, it's not about eliminating everything because we just can't. We just can't. We live in a lifestyle where we cannot eliminate every little thing, right? So we have to live. We have to enjoy life. Life is meant to be enjoyed, not to like feel like you're just suffering through and you can't do anything. Look, I enjoy a cocktail and a piece of cake, you know, you know, like you. Um, and I always joke that if I could walk around with an IV of sugar like through my veins, I probably would, because I do like sugar. But I found that as I reintroduce better foods, better options, better choices, and I've removed some of the poor habits, I don't need that fix so much all the time. Um, but I still have my trusty dark chocolate bar in my drawer by my chair where I, you know, watch my Netflix. So, yeah, so those are sort of your 3 tips for getting started on your resolutions. Start now, right now, right now, right now. What can you do right now? Can you, as soon as you click off of this, can you go take a walk? Can you make a salad? Can you like write down your grocery list of the healthier foods that you will purchase, and don't purchase the other things. Just an idea. All right. With that, I will log off. This is getting a little bit longer than I had anticipated. But if you need any help or support on your journey, please feel free to reach out. I would love to connect with you. I would love to help you on your journey. All my details are in the box below. And with that, go do your healthy thing right now. All right. Bye.